Have you ever wondered why your home looks fine, yet you still feel tired the moment you walk in? Why cleaning more, organizing more, or even buying something new never quite brings the calm you expect? I used to think the problem was my small space or my budget, but what I discovered surprised me. Hi, I'm Aoki. How are you today? In this lesson, I want to share 10 quiet Japanese home rules that changed how my space feels without buying anything new. Rule 1. Prepare the space before living in it. Have you ever noticed how your day feels rushed even before it really begins? I used to wake up, grab my phone, and rush straight into the day while my room stayed exactly the way I left it the night before. In Japanese culture, especially in the tea ceremony, the space is always prepared first. The host arrives early, cleans quietly, and places each object with care. It isn't about perfection, it's about being fully present before anything begins. When I started doing this at home, just folding my blanket or straightening one small corner, I noticed something unexpected. My mind slowed down. The day felt less aggressive. A prepared space gently tells your body, you're safe. You can move calmly. Rule 2. Keep the entrance clear. In Japan, the entrance, called the genkan, is more than just a doorway. It's a transition between the outside world and the inner space of the home. This is where shoes come off and daily stress is symbolically left behind. When this area feels calm, your mind can shift more easily as you come home. When it's cluttered, that transition never fully happens. You might notice what usually gathers near your entrance: shoes, bags, or items that no longer serve you. Leaving only what you truly use can turn this space into your first quiet moment of the day. Rule 3. Respect empty space. Why do we feel the urge to fill every empty corner? I used to think an empty shelf meant something was missing, but in Japan, emptiness is often seen as balance, not lack. Zen philosophy teaches that empty space allows things to breathe. Without it, even a clean room can feel heavy. I noticed this in my own apartment. When every surface was filled, my eyes never had a place to rest. One day, I left part of a shelf empty on purpose. At first, it felt uncomfortable, but soon that quiet space became the most calming part of the room. Sometimes, stillness needs permission to exist. Rule 4. One space, one purpose. Have you ever sat at your desk trying to focus while being surrounded by unrelated things? I did this for years. My desk was also a storage area, a dining table, and a place for unfinished projects. Traditional Japanese rooms usually have a clear role. A space for tea is for tea. A space for rest is for rest. This clarity reduces mental noise without effort. I started by choosing one surface and gently removing anything that didn't belong there. The desk felt lighter. My thoughts followed. When a space knows its purpose, your mind doesn't have to work as hard. Rule 5. Use fewer objects with intention. Do you really need many decorations to feel at home? I used to think so. I surrounded myself with small objects, souvenirs, and decorations, yet the space never felt settled. In many Japanese homes, you might see just one carefully chosen object, not because people lack taste, but because meaning matters more than quantity. I tried keeping only one object on display, a small ceramic piece I truly loved. With nothing competing for attention, it felt surprisingly beautiful. When objects are chosen with intention, the room feels calmer without effort. Rule 6. Let natural light guide the room. When was the last time you noticed how light moves through your home? I realized I had been blocking it. Heavy curtains, clutter near windows, furniture placed without thought. Japanese homes often follow the rhythm of daylight. Light is invited in, not controlled. It helps regulate mood and reminds us that time is passing naturally. I cleared one window completely and watched how the room changed throughout the day. Morning felt gentle, evening felt quiet. Without adding anything, the space felt more alive just by letting light do its work. Rule 7. Choose soft, natural colors. Have you ever felt tired in a room without knowing why? Sometimes the reason is color. I once lived with bright, strong tones that constantly demanded attention. Japanese interiors often use colors inspired by nature. Soft whites, warm beiges, gentle greens. These colors don't excite the mind, they allow it to rest. I softened one strong color in my home, and the change was immediate. The room felt calmer, even though nothing else changed. Rule 8. Let objects age gracefully. Why do we feel pressure to replace things at the first sign of wear? In Japan, there's a concept called wabi-sabi, which honors imperfection in time. I used to replace anything that looked old. Then I kept a chipped bowl my grandmother once used. It wasn't perfect, but it felt warm and human. That bowl taught me something. A home feels more welcoming when it carries stories, not perfection. Beauty doesn't disappear with age. Often, it deepens. Rule 9. Clean as an act of gratitude. Do you see cleaning as a chore or a burden? I used to rush through it, feeling annoyed. But in Japan, cleaning is often seen as a way to show respect. Students clean their classrooms. Monks sweep temples at dawn. It's not punishment, it's gratitude. One day, I cleaned a table slowly, almost as if I were saying thank you. The act felt different, calmer. When intention changes, even simple tasks can bring peace. Rule 10. Fewer things, more presence. What would happen if your space stopped asking for your attention all the time? Japanese minimalism isn't about giving things up, it's about being present. When fewer objects compete for focus, your awareness returns to the moment. You notice silence, light, and even your own breathing. Tonight, you might look at one item and gently ask whether it supports the life you're living now. If it doesn't, letting it go can be an act of kindness to yourself. A peaceful, beautiful home is shaped by intention, rhythm, and respect, not decoration. You don't need more space, more money, or new furniture. Small, mindful habits quietly change how a home feels and how you feel inside it. I'd really love to hear from you. Which rule spoke to you the most today? Or is there a habit you already practice at home? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else feel less alone on their journey. If you enjoy creating a calmer, more intentional life, you're welcome to subscribe and join me here. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and have fun. Bye.